Alec, get off your phone, we've started. Hello guys, welcome to Between the Sessions. Today I'm here with Alec. Alec's actually one of my good friends that I met through church. We've been friends for like 4 or 5.
About that.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. Recently, Alec has started a fitness page. So we're going to start with some icebreaker questions because I want to ask you about what you're doing and how that's going. Share what the @ is so they can go and follow that if they want to.
At Small Mac, no spaces, SMOLLMAC.
There you go. And I also put it on the screen to make it easier for you guys to have a look at. Why did you decide to start the page?
So basically, the reason was because...
I should look.
Yeah, do we look? Try.
Maybe look at them.
The reason I started the page was because I'm competing in a bodybuilding competition.
Wait, what's it called? What's the competition called?
ICN Natural Bodybuilding Comp. I wanted something to keep myself accountable to that. I wanted something to be able to express myself as well through it and show my journey leading up towards it and just show my growth, not only physically but also like my mental growth and personality growth as well, being in front of a camera, because it's something that I'm not exactly quite 100% comfortable with yet, but it's getting better by the day.
I hear you. Like, even for me, sitting down like this and talking directly to a camera feels really weird. So before you started training for the comp, how long have you been like in the gym for? How long have you been training?
I've been on and off with the gym. It's always been a passion, but I've always fallen like in and out of love with it. I don't even know why. I can't even put a direct reason onto it. I've just one moment had a massive passion for it. I've been in there 6 days a week. The next I've been out of there for 4 months. And it's just, and then I've dragged myself back in there. It's been the best thing I've done every single time.
What's your favourite machine to train with?
Favourite machine? Smith machine, personally. Can do so much and it's a lot safer than barbell, especially for someone like me who's accident prone. So, yeah.
I'm pretty open and transparent about my mental health journey, hence why the brand is built off of my mental health journey. So my question for you is, when you first started coming to the gym, how was the state of your mental health?
So I started in the gym, I think it was 2019. I started in the gym. But like I said, I've been in and out. I've been really committed to it basically all of this year so far. But the reason I started was because I was very underweight for my height. I was 6 foot, but I was weighing 61 kilos. That's what I was looking like. Really wasn't happy with how I was looking. It took a toll on my mental health too, like just how I looked. How do I even say this? Like,
how you perceived yourself?
Yeah, how I perceived myself, how I put myself out there. I was a lot more introverted. I really didn't like myself and how I looked, and I felt like that really came out in my personality, and I was very insecure. But I started to get into the gym and do something about that, and I was at it for a few years just before COVID, and then COVID happened, couldn't get into a gym, so that all came undone. Got back into it as soon as COVID finished, and the rest is history.
Now we're here. That's so good. How come you were so underweight? Was it just because maybe you've genetics where everyone in your family is a little bit smaller, or did you struggle with something? Yeah, so it wasn't for any other reason than I just didn't eat much. Playing video games, I was a little nerd, just chilling inside all day. Yeah. If I was playing sports, it was something like soccer or like touch football or something like that. So it was a lot of running. So I was burning a lot of calories too. No resistance training, no food, a lot of cardio. You lose weight pretty quickly doing that. That is very true.
Yeah.
Before you started training, you're talking about how you were severely underweight and how it really impacted the way you viewed yourself and how you were insecure. Did the insecurity come from how you looked, or was it more of like a mental battle that you were going through? You know what, funny enough, I didn't have that bad of a mental health moment in my life before the gym. Okay. I feel like personally, body image issues started after I started working out, because I always wanted to get bigger. I always wanted to, I'm always comparing myself, especially early days. I was comparing myself straight away to people that have been training for 10 plus years that are obviously got the muscle through hard work. Yeah, that's where my sort of mental problems came from with my body image, was actually when I first started. I've overcome that now because I've overcome my views on judgment. I'm not judging and comparing myself to anyone anymore. I'm comparing myself to how I was yesterday, and that's the most important thing that I can do for myself, in my opinion. But yeah, beforehand I didn't really have any body image issues. I just knew that I was a little skinny guy, so I just needed to do something about it. Hey, when you first started the gym, what did your mental struggles look like? It was mainly
not wearing a jumper. I mean, I've still got that problem now. I live in a jumper still. But yeah, not wearing a jumper, not covering myself up was a big struggle. Because as I started and I saw so many people around me and on social media that obviously had a lot more muscle mass, a lot more confident, I wasn't. So I felt very insecure in that. So I started covering myself a lot, like wearing long pants, like jumpers, shirts, anything I could to try and cover myself up until I got to a point where I was happy with how I looked. But, if you know anything about the gym, you're never happy with how you look. So that's just carried through until basically right now.
It's very true, and I feel like even for myself, it's not that I'm training for anything, but you're so right. I don't think anyone in the gym is ever going to be fully satisfied with how they look. Well, there's always going to be more to achieve, you know what I mean? There's a good and a bad side to that. I think trying to not get too caught up on, I don't want to say don't get too caught up on your goals, because you should definitely have goals, but I think making your goals realistic would definitely help. Like for me, I know when I first started the gym, I had some very unrealistic goals, a bit more realistic now, but yeah, I think that's really important to make sure that your goals are realistic so you can actually achieve them. What's your advice for anyone who is starting off at the gym with kind of the same story that what you had about not liking how they look and wanting to cover up?
Train with a friend. That's a big thing. Train with a friend. And if you guys are around the same level in your fitness journey, try and go with someone like that. You guys keep each other accountable. You both share the same issues in terms of your body if you're at the same level. I had a good friend of mine that was going to the gym with me, and I had a couple of friends that were a little bit more advanced that tagged along every now and again. So just getting into the community as fast as possible. You're not going to be judged at all. If anything, people are going to be stoked that you're in there. Like I know for me, I'm working at a gym, and I've seen people of all different backgrounds come in, and I'm the exact same with every single one of them. I'm stoked that they're there. I'm stoked that they're doing something about it, and that they're brave enough to be able to say that they need to do something about it. That's the best thing, and like we're going to welcome you with open arms. Like I'm not speaking for myself, but everyone in the gym, every worker in the gym, this is a place that you should call your second home. It's
beautiful. That's very cute. Where do you think your headspace is at right now, if you don't mind sharing? Like, do you think you're in a good, stable place mentally?
I think it definitely could be better. I feel like it could always be better. That's just my personal opinion though. I do feel like at times I do put a lot of pressure on myself in terms of with social media, with how I'm going to go in my bodybuilding competition. My goal is to take home first place, like obviously.
And you will.
Fingers crossed. I put a lot of pressure on myself to succeed, and I'm so scared of falling short in that it does like sometimes get a little bit too much. But I'm just constantly reminding myself that even if I can just get there, I come last place. Like my goal's first, but even if I come last place, if I manage to get up on stage, I've done enough for myself.
I honestly think you even just applying for the competition is a win in itself, because a lot of people would not do that. I personally know that I wouldn't do it. Very proud of you, and I'm really happy that that's what you've decided to pursue. Best of luck. Obviously, everyone is rooting and supporting you. You guys need to make sure that you follow his Instagram. Yeah, follow his journey. How many more days, or I might not ask how many more days do you have until the competition, because that's literally next year. But what month are you competing?
I'm competing in April. I'm currently day 11 of vlogging. Today's day 12. Got to go and do a video after this. So day 12, it's going to be a long journey. Yeah, feel free to come along for the ride.
So good. I can't wait to keep watching your journey. Honestly, I love Alec's vlogs. Like I try to make sure I watch them every single day. Outside of the gym, what else do you do to take care of yourself mentally?
I love music. So I'm playing guitar a lot. Yeah, I love playing guitar. I've got an electric guitar at home. I've got a dog too. So if you follow me, you've probably seen it somewhere. I'm in love with her. Her name's Coco, so I'm spending time with her a lot as well, going down to the beach, just spending as much time with her as possible. So that's basically the two main things I'm doing, and then work too. So I'm working a fair bit, which I'm not complaining about. I work in a gym. I basically live here. So it's, like I said, it's a second home for me. So like I love it. Like I can't complain. I'm so grateful for it.
So that's what you do to take care of yourself mentally, and then obviously you're coming to the gym to take care of yourself physically. Is there anything else that you do, like maybe spiritually, to like take care of yourself and to kind of stay grounded?
I read my Bible. You should read your Bible. If you have one, read your Bible. It's the best thing for you. I stay connected in a church, and I have church groups as well. So a Bible study group with some close friends of mine, and we jump into the Word. We just talk about it, try and dissect as much as we can. But yeah, going to church, trying to stay in the community of church, because everyone there, I love them all. Like everyone, even the people who I haven't met yet that are Christians, love ya. Like even people who aren't Christians love you too. So trying to represent what a good Christian looks like keeps me grounded a lot and keeps me humble. It humbles me a lot, because I definitely see myself at times steering away from that, and I'm very quick to catch myself, or he catches me. He humbles me very quickly, so yeah, definitely keeps me grounded.
That is so good. I just thought I'd ask. KAPABLE is a fitness apparel brand, but I'm very big on mental health and taking care of all areas of your life, which is why I just asked Alec. Before we go, have you ever tried therapy?
Yeah, I have, and it's helped a lot. Okay. Do I still go to one now? No. That's just because I don't feel like necessarily I need one right now. But I have been in the past, and it's helped a lot in terms of understanding myself, where I'm at, understanding my own thoughts as well, where I can often get lost in them. So, and also helped a lot with strategies to address my mental health issues that I've had in the past. Like I said before, like the pressure I put on myself, like even before this social media thing and putting myself into bodybuilding prep, I just had a lot of pressure to succeed on myself. That stemmed from just my own belief in myself. Like I really believed in myself that I could really do something, and it was the pressure of making it happen now. So I wanted it to happen like straight away right now, but it just doesn't happen like that. And then with that leads to a lot of like anxiety, thinking about the future a lot. So thinking about like, oh, what's my future going to look like? How am I going to get myself there? And then I often get in my own head a lot, thinking like, am I capable? I actually do this, you know, like, is it actually something that I can do? Was I actually made for this? Like, and then I question myself. Thoughts in my head being like, you're not, you can't do this. What's the point of you even doing this? And then that spirals a lot. So it's about catching those thoughts early before you spiral.
I just like how you said it's about catching it before you spiral. How do you identify that it's about to happen? Because for me, it's lack of sleep. As soon as I don't get enough sleep, I know something's going to happen. So I need to make sure that I get enough sleep. But what is it for you?
Good question. How do I catch it before it spirals?
Like, what are the signs?
Unrealistic negative thoughts. I can tell what's actually me thinking and what's something else going on in the background, trying to unravel anything that I'm doing. Call it like your negative thoughts, call it like the devil or whatever you'd like to call it. It's about understanding and just recognizing, is this your normal way of thinking? Do you think like this every single day? And no, you don't? Okay, this is probably an unhealthy thought I'm having. And then from there, having strategies implemented to get yourself out of that headspace. And I'm catching myself in that headspace. Go to the beach, I get outside, breathing fresh air. I'm not stuck in my room, which I can get into sometimes with like, you know, like I'm falling in love with editing, so I'm in my room a lot. Yeah. Or I'm still not feeling good after that, to be honest, bro. I just go get pizza. Like I just go get something to like make myself feel better. Treat yourself, like love yourself.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about myself. Mine is the sleep. If I don't get enough sleep, I know what's going to happen the next day. But for you, it's actually catching the thoughts first and then figuring out whether the thoughts are from you or if they're from something else. I think that's really good. That's a really good way of paying attention to your mind. If you let those thoughts linger, they will progressively get worse. Before we wrap things up, Alec's wearing one of our unreleased hoodies, which are going to be dropping this winter, as well as some matching sweatpants. So make sure you guys follow us on all social medias at KAPABLE Fitness Apparel so you can stay in the loop on when everything is dropping. And we're also doing a restock, so you can expect the restock in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, again, thank you, Alec, for being here.
That's no worries. Thanks for having me.
So welcome.